He was Hephaestos, the god of fire, a deity whose presence was as fierce and unyielding as the flames he commanded. He was the god of the forge, the master of metalwork and craftsmanship. But he was also known as the limping god, a title that spoke of his physical challenges. His legs, flawed and twisted, set him apart from the other Olympians, making him a unique figure among the gods. They were the epitome of grace and beauty, their forms perfect and unmarred. He was a stark contrast, a reminder that even in a realm of perfection, imperfection could reside, adding depth to the divine narrative. Yet Hephaestos, despite his physical limitations, embodied a different kind of power, one that was rooted in resilience and creativity. It was the power of creation, of shaping raw materials into objects of wonder and destruction, a testament to his unparalleled skill. The myths surrounding Hephaestos are as multifaceted as the objects he forged, each tale adding a layer to his complex character. They speak of his difficult relationship with his parents, Zeus and Hera, a dynamic fraught with tension and conflict. They tell tales of his banishment from Olympus, a fall from grace, and his eventual triumphant return, a journey of redemption. Most importantly, they reveal the enduring spirit of a god who refused to be defined by his physical limitations, pushing beyond them. He embraced his role as the divine artisan, his forge a testament to his unparalleled skill and artistry, a place where magic and metal met. His story is a testament to the human spirit's ability to overcome adversity, a narrative of resilience and strength. It's a reminder that strength can be found in the most unexpected of places, often hidden within the struggles we face. And as we delve deeper into his story, we'll see that Hephaestos' legacy extends far beyond the fiery depths of his forge, touching many aspects of life. He played a pivotal role in the Olympian pantheon, his creation shaping the destinies of gods and mortals alike, leaving an indelible mark on history. Hephaestos' birth is shrouded in mystery, with two distinct versions existing in Greek mythology, each with its own unique twist and dramatic elements. Both tales, however, revolve around his tumultuous relationship with his mother, Hera, which would shape his destiny and character. In the first version, Hera, the queen of the gods, gave birth to Hephaestos alone, without any involvement from Zeus.
I was furious with Zeus, my husband, for bringing Athena into the world without me, and I wanted to show him my own power. In an act of defiance and a desire to prove my own power, I conceived and birthed Hephaestos without a male counterpart, determined to create life on my own terms.
However, she was horrified by the sight of her newborn son, unable to accept his appearance. He was small and weak, his feet twisted and deformed, a stark contrast to the perfect image she had envisioned. Ashamed and disgusted, Hera cast Hephaestos from the heavens, unable to bear the thought of a flawed son tarnishing her divine image. This act of rejection would forever mark the relationship between mother and son, shaping Hephaestos' destiny and fueling his desire for revenge and recognition. The second version of Hephaestos' birth offers a different perspective, adding another layer to the myth. In this version, Zeus and Hera are both responsible for his creation, sharing the act of bringing him into the world. However, Hephaestos is still born lame, and Zeus, in a fit of rage and disappointment, hurls him from Mount Olympus. This act of violence, mirroring Hera's earlier rejection, further emphasizes the cruelty and prejudice Hephaestos faced from his own parents, both of whom could not accept his imperfections. It sets the stage for a complex and often contradictory relationship between the king of the gods and his skilled, yet flawed son, highlighting the struggles Hephaestos would endure in his quest for acceptance and respect. The fall from Olympus was not the end for Hephaestos. Instead, it marked the beginning of a new chapter in his life. He landed in the sea where he was rescued by the sea nymph Thetis and the oceanid Eurynome. These two maternal figures provided Hephaestos with the love and acceptance he craved. They recognized the potential that resided within him, despite his physical imperfections. Eurynome and Thetis nurtured Hephaestos' talents, recognizing his affinity for fire and craftsmanship. They taught him the secrets of metalworking, fostering his innate abilities and guiding his hands as he shaped metal with a grace that belied his physical limitations. The sea became his new forge, its depths providing an endless supply of inspiration and raw materials. It was here, far from the judgmental gaze of the Olympians, that Hephaestus truly blossomed. He discovered the power of creation, the ability to transform raw materials into objects of both beauty and function. His forge, hidden beneath the waves, became a sanctuary, a place where he could escape the pain of his past and embrace the joy of creation. And it was here that he would hone his skills, eventually becoming the master craftsman of the gods, his creations coveted by Olympians and mortals alike.
Word of my exceptional skills eventually reached Mount Olympus, the very heart of divine power and splendor. The gods, accustomed to luxury and beauty, began to commission me to create exquisite objects, each more magnificent than the last. My forge roared to life, producing breathtaking jewelry for the goddesses, powerful weapons for the gods, and intricate automatons that served as a testament to my unparalleled craftsmanship. The flames danced and the hammers rang, each strike echoing my dedication. I created the winged sandals of Hermes, the impenetrable shield of Achilles, and even the magnificent palaces of the Olympians themselves. Each creation was a marvel, a blend of beauty and function.
Despite his success, the memory of his banishment and his mother's rejection festered within him, a wound that never truly healed. Hephaestus yearned for acknowledgement, for Hera to see him not as the flawed son she cast aside, but as the master craftsman he had become. His heart ached for her approval, a longing that drove him to the brink of obsession.
I devised a plan, a masterful blend of my skills as a craftsman and my cunning intellect. It was a scheme born of both love and a desire for retribution. I forged a magnificent golden throne, a masterpiece of intricate design and craftsmanship, each detail meticulously planned. It was a gift for my mother, a peace offering, but one laced with a secret revenge, a hidden trap that only I knew of. I imbued the throne with powerful enchantments, spells woven into the very metal. When Hera sat upon it, she found herself bound by invisible chains, unable to move or escape. The enchantments held her fast. She was trapped, a prisoner of her own son's making, her cries echoing through the halls of Olympus.
The other gods were astonished, their faces a mix of shock and disbelief. They pleaded with Hephaestus to release their queen, but he remained resolute, his heart hardened by years of pain. He had finally gained a measure of control, a way to make Hera understand the pain she had inflicted upon him. It was a bittersweet victory, one that brought him both satisfaction and sorrow. The Olympians were in turmoil. Hera's absence created chaos, throwing the divine order into disarray. They knew they had to free their queen, but Hephaestus, fueled by years of resentment, refused to relent.
Finally, I devised a plan. I knew that Hephaestus, despite his gruff exterior, had a weakness for wine and good company.
Dionysus, accompanied by Hermes, the messenger god, descended to Hephaestus's forge. They plied him with wine and stories, distracting him with laughter and merriment.
As Hephaestus's anger and resentment ebbed away, I seized the opportunity. I appealed to his sense of reason, reminding him that holding on to anger would only bring him more pain.
And I, with my characteristic charm and eloquence, painted a picture of a future where Hephaestus could return to Olympus, not as an outcast, but as a celebrated hero.
Hephaestus, his heart softened by wine and swayed by the persuasive words of Dionysus and Hermes, finally relented.
I agreed to free Hera, but only on one condition. I would return to Olympus not as the rejected son, but as an equal among the gods.
The Olympians readily agreed, recognizing that Hephaestus's skills were too valuable to lose. Some tales whisper of a different reason for Hephaestus's expulsion from Olympus. This version, darker and more tragic, speaks not of Hera's rejection, but of Zeus's own fear and insecurity. It is said that Zeus, threatened by Hephaestus's growing power and skill, cast him from Olympus in a fit of jealous rage. He feared that his son, the master craftsman, could one day challenge his authority, creating weapons capable of overthrowing even the king of the gods. This version paints a more complex picture of Zeus, highlighting the flaws that lay beneath his powerful facade. It reveals a king capable of cruelty and injustice, driven by fear and a need to maintain his dominance. However, even in this alternate version, Hephaestus's spirit remains unbroken. He uses his exile as an opportunity to hone his skills, his forge becoming a symbol of defiance against the tyranny of the gods. Whether cast out by his mother or father, Hephaistos' story is ultimately one of resilience. He transforms his pain and rejection into creative energy, his forge a testament to his enduring spirit and unparalleled skill. He reminds us that even in the face of adversity, even when rejected by those who should love us most, we have the power to forge our own destinies.